Welcome everybody to Thursday's Conversations with As If by Magic. My producer just told me this morning that this is our 44th Facebook Live. So that's really exciting. This is our 44th episode, I guess you could say. So let's celebrate. Hi, Twy. Thank you for joining. So today's title is Last Chapter, New Book. And one of the reasons for that, there's actually a lot of energy around that, but this is going to actually be the last Facebook Live that we do on the As If by Magic Facebook page. And here's the reason why. Because I'm often talking about how grateful I am for all of you that join us every week. And some of you are here every week and some of you pop on and off whenever you can be here. And what's so beautiful is as we kept meeting and kept having these Facebook Lives, a new energy started to generate. And as we listened to the whispers of the awareness of all those energies and what was coming forward and new, we got the sense of actually opening up a free As If by Magic Facebook group. And to move, so as we have this last chapter of this book, then we get to open up this new book, a new possibility with As If by Magic, together in a free Facebook group. So we can even have more possibility of engagement. Hi, Jess. Nice to see you. So more possibility and a different way to engage with you guys. So today is the last Facebook Live in here. Hi, Heather. Nice to see you. And we will, on Monday morning, the 15th, we will launch that new Facebook group. We're going to blast it off with a festival, a spring festival. Why? Because it's fun. and that is also part, hi Marisol, also part of this last chapter new book. And what I want to play with you guys today is where those new beginnings come. And it's sometimes those new beginnings come when something else ends. Not always, but sometimes. And as spring is coming, we are at the year anniversary of the pandemic, and that book is hopefully closing, and we're entering into this new possibility, this new book, this it's so great to see you too, Heather. And hi, Jackie. I got really excited, and my squirrel goes off when new people join. Hello, everyone. So those of you just joining us that missed the first part, there's a few things. We're doing a little housekeeping. Housekeeping is this is the 44th episode of As If by Magic, Conversations with As If by Magic, and it's the last one. Dun, dun, dun. It's the last one in this group. It's the last one on this page, and we are opening up a free Facebook group this Monday. You're all invited, obviously, and we'll do more than just Facebook Lives. We're going to do Facebook Lives. We're going to do a whole bunch of fun stuff to engage with you there. And we're going to blast it off with a spring festival. So I won't go too much in the festival because I'm going to do a live about it on Monday, and I'll just talk to you about all the cool stuff we're going to be doing there. But I hope you all join us. It's totally, absolutely free. And I think we're going to have so much fun, and we can go a little deeper because, as you may have noticed with these Facebook Lives, that they seem to keep going a little bit deeper and a little bit further and a little bit deeper and a little bit further. And I'm trying to pull myself back while wanting to go forward with you guys. So we'll have more freedom there. Yay, sounds tingly. Yes, everyone joining. Yay. All right, so last chapter, new book. Love the Spring Festival celebration. Yeah, me too. I really would like to look at, oh, see, now I'm talking about it again. It's hard not to. Including the earth more in, so we have these things that show up, right? We have the things we celebrate. Maybe it's religious holidays, maybe it's non-religious holidays, and we celebrate even a birthday. And how much do we exclude the earth from those celebrations? And if you included the earth in those celebrations, what difference would that be? So if you look at even a birthday, right? So an amazing friend of mine just had a birthday, Julio Perkins. And as I was talking to her, I said, I wonder what adventures we would create if we were together. And he said, earthly adventures, I think. And because your body is of the earth. Marisol's birthday is March 17th. Ah, we're going to have to do something in the masterclass for you. And how often do we recognize that? So as our body, we're celebrating the birth of our body. We're celebrating our choice of embodiment. And if we included the energies of the earth in that, ooh, wow. What difference is that? And what gift can that be? And so when we're looking at the Spring Festival, we were asking questions of how can we include the earth? You know, and so, okay, again, I'm not going in too much into the Spring Festival, just a little tickle Monday. I'm going to go way more into it. But today I wanted to look at with you guys of how many of you have had something end. Maybe it was a relationship, or maybe it was a job. Maybe it was the way a relationship was working. And so something closes, like a door closes, or a book is finished, or something has a ending. And I'm using quotations because nothing actually truly ends. It just kind of changes, right? So even in relationship, so the relationships that maybe they ended and you didn't want them to end. It's only in our conclusion that something is over or that you can't receive from something that creates that separation. And if you put your attention on the possibility, so what's the new book here? Okay, so the job ends. I was actually just talking to someone the other day about I had this this job that I loved. I loved it so much, and it ended like very abruptly and unexpectedly. And it like took me a very long time to move past it because I was so focused on how good that book was, and it wasn't going on to the next book. Like I wasn't opening up that next magical book and being like, okay, so what's possible here? What's possible in this book? Heather says, I always include the earth, blessings, and gratitude to it every morning when I wake up and every night before I go to sleep. I love that. Oh, Marie's in 13th of April. She's becoming younger at each one. I love that so much. Shrink of myself is ending. Yeah, Marisol, absolutely. And Heather says, my mom is the same as you. Okay, it's so cute. My relationships with me is shrinking. Yeah. Whew, everything that is. We're going to use the clearing statement. So those of you that are new to Access Consciousness or the Access Consciousness clearing statement, it is right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 9 shorts, boys and beyond. If you want more information on that, please go to theclearingstatement.com, where the co-founder of Access Conscious, Dr. Dean here, goes into great explanation of it. But it's just a magical tool we use here to clear out energy, to change things. And that's part of what this new book piece is about too, because actually being willing to clear something out, to destroy something, to uncreate it, allows you to create something completely different. Hi, Joanne. I am wonderful. Thank you. I hope you're wonderful. So what are you guys aware of with the world, maybe in your own life? What last chapters have you been lingering on that you you know what I mean? Like when it's a really good, even like if you're watching a really good series on Netflix or you're just kind of like, you're trying to like savor it. Like you're like, I don't totally want to finish watching this because then I know it's over and I don't really want it to be over. So what last chapters are you guys lingering on? And wow, how long have you been lingering there? And how aware are you of others lingering on their last chapters of the books that they've already moved on from? And what if you were willing to receive everything that that last chapter is and open up the new books, the new possibilities, and possibilities that hopefully you've never even experienced, at least some of them, like really, when I say new, I mean like brand new to you. Like, I've been really looking that in my life. What could I choose that is I've never chosen before? That's like absolutely brand new this lifetime for me. What can I add to my life that is brand new that I never even imagined I could add? What are the things that I've always been kind of wondering about, like, but haven't taken the action to choose to go into that book, to dive in and explore it? Joanne says, I'm extremely wonderful. Total energy shift this week. It is amazing and I'm bathing in it. I love that so much. And Maruna says, hi, Golden Cassy. Hi, Maruna. I adore you. So happy to have you here. And Johanna says, oh my God. Yep. That's kind of when you get that realization. Oh, I've been lingering on some old chapters. And Jess says, ending my favorite job and moving back to Germany 3 years ago, still sometimes on my mind. Wow. Yeah. So look at all the energy that we have kind of still feeding the books we've moved on from. I just had the best squirrel moment because Daniel just said, are we on a pink cloud? Possibly. Pink like my hair? Like cotton candy pink, or like a different kind of pink? I don't know. You're going to have to answer that. Heather says, funny, for I said that about my life 2 years ago. Chapter done, book closed. Turn the page and write a new book. Exactly. And Marisol says, ease and living in fun and out creating magic. And Heather says, this sounds right up my alley. Beautiful. So get a sense of that. How much energy are you still, and it could be lifetimes. It might not even be just this lifetime. How many of you had the most epic romance story that ever there was, and you haven't, like, but 3 lifetimes ago, you haven't been willing to close the book on that and start a new one? Whoa, that did not expect so much energy on that. How many of you had the most epic empire, or you achieved like the body you always dreamed of, or the life you always desired, whatever it is, okay? And you're still directing energy back to that old book because you don't want to close it, because you've decided if you close that book and you move forward into a new book that you're going to lose something. But what if you will actually gain more than you could ever imagine? Anything that doesn't allow that, will you just train and create it, please? Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Jennifer says, so many last chapters. I wonder how much energy I would have in my body if I closed some books. Exactly. And Daniel says, it feels like a pink cloud for my body and being on this live with you. Oh, so I love that so much. And Jackie says, Jennifer, me too. Marisol says, yes. Lila says, I relate. Yeah. Whoa, so many doors left open halfway. Yes, halfway, right? It's like, I'm going to kind of close it so it doesn't have like my full attention, but just, leave some cracks so I can keep getting back in there. So I'm going to do it one more time. So go back to all lifetimes, as far back as you're willing to go. How many books do you still have open? How much energy are you still directing to your past to keep them open? Ooh. And if you're willing to close those books, turn that last page, receive that last chapter, and open up, how much energy would you then have to open up not even just open up new books, but as I think Heather said earlier, write new books, explore new books. How many books do you want to be part of right now in the present going forward? How much chaos are you willing to have? And how much energy would you have to pull from behind you to have the chaos the chaos of living as if by magic that would actually be fun for you? And anything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy and create it, please? Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Heather says, really embracing what else is possible. And Mara said, all the drama books. Yes, those are the most entertaining, right? Harvinder, I think I said that right, says, really, what else is possible? Yeah. And Lanny says, just came in. Sounds like I'll have to have a re-listen. You might want to. It's pretty good. Johanna says, holy hell, this is insane. And Daniel says, wow, I never received from any of my books. Oh, would you be willing to receive now? Would all of you be willing to receive from every book? Every incredible book, whether it was the most, I grew up loving Shakespeare. I loved reading the plays. I loved, there's been some really cool movies done. And there's a lot of, there's a lot of turmoil. There's a lot of trauma. I mean, just take the story of Romeo and Juliet, right? One of the greatest tragedies. It was a beautiful book. It's incredible. It was awesome. And how many of you have had that? Like the most beautifully tragic life, the most beautifully tragic romance, the most beautifully tragic body, the most beautifully tragic whatever. How many books have you not totally closed? And can you actually receive more from them when you start to pull your creative energy out of them? There we go. And anything that's not that, just turn and create it, please. Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Marisol says, yes, receiving from all of them. Yes, what else is possible? So something to know about creation is creation takes continuous energy. You have to continuously put energy into a creation. Otherwise, it dies. So if you are pouring your energy into the creation of past books, past chapters, past lifetimes, that's a lot of energy that you could actually be directing to creating your future, to be creating your present. You don't have to keep creating the past because it is now in the past, right? It doesn't require your creative energy unless you're holding on to something and you want to allow it to keep into existence. But if you're willing to pull your creative energy out of it, there we go. And then you allow the past to transform into whatever it is going to transform into, and you can continuously receive from it, but you're no longer pouring your creative energy into some kind of maintenance of it. Anything that doesn't allow that, we destroy and create it, please. Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all nine shorts, boys, beyonds, everywhere you bought that you had to put creative energy into something to receive from it, will you destroy and create that? Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Catching up on the chat, Jennifer says, oh, beautiful tragic body, that's so powerful, totally shifted something, thank you. Cool, thank you for being here. And Lila says thank you, and we have some yeses. Yeah. Okay, so now as you're reclaiming and re-owning all of that creative energy from multiple lifetimes, and part of that is also giving up control of those past lifetimes. If you don't have that continuous creative energy in it, then you give up part of that control. And what if that's okay? Because remember, it's the past. It's lifetimes ago. So now get a sense of all the new books, the new chapters, the new possibilities, the new quests, the new creations tugging at you, and all that creative energy that you just withdrew from the past, would you pour it into all of those? Ooh. Nice. Yeah. Hmm. And relax and still receive from every book that you've ever created. Cool. So what new books are you guys writing? I'm so excited. Um, I would love to hear about it. I love creation is one of my favorite things. Creation is living to me. So I love hearing about what people are creating and choosing. And this was really cool. Thank you everyone for being here. Thanks, Cass. Where are we still pouring energy into past relationships that have been over for lifetimes? Exactly. You have like 15 Romeos or Juliets that you're still directing energy to keeping that relationship in creation. And when you could be pouring all of that into this lifetime and the relationships you'd like to create now. Yeah. So you are all invited to the new book that As If by Magic is opening. And so for those of you that hopped on late, this is our last As If by Magic Facebook Live on this page. This is our 44th episode. Super exciting. And you know what's really cool about that is, so I don't make numbers significant, but I do find them quite charming and quite fun. And in Access Consciousness, we have this kind of tool we use where we use certain numbers to change energy or to do certain things with. I'm not going to go into full detail on that right now, but number 4 is opening a door to another possibility. And so we're times 2 4s today. Open a door to another possibility. So we are going to have a free, absolutely free, 100% free Facebook group that we are opening this Monday on the 15th. You're all invited to it. I hope you join us. We'll have Facebook Lives. We'll have a ton of things going on in there. There's going to be a lot of chaos. I'm certain of it. And so I'd love to see you all there. That's our new book starting, and we're going to launch it off with a spring festival. We have a performance for you guys, but from a gorgeous singer. We're going to have Facebook Lives with some of my special magical friends. We're including the earth as much as possible. It's going to be really cool. So this Monday, if you want more details about the Spring Festival itself, I'll be going Facebook Live on my own page, and then we'll share it in here. And then we'll have tons of links for you guys to join. So I hope to see you all there in our new book, new possibilities, new chapters. And thank you all for being here. Thank you for being you. And thank you for exploring magic. Bye for now.